Happy Fishy Friday, everybody. We've got a new guest in the house. Is it rich or is it not rich? Any comments? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
So, Angie, oh my God.
Yes, it is Big Rich.
It's the salty monster.
Everyone knew it. It's all Rich. It's Rich. It's Rich. It's definitely Big Rich. How did you know? Did the glasses throw you off? How did you know?
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes, happy Halloween.
Is that the drinking word tonight, or can we come up with something better than that?
Candy.
Candy? Where's our better candy?
I got it right here.
Oh, he's hogging it.
No, I got it for Laura. She's coming over in a little bit.
Right. Share the wealth. I'm gonna get smacked with that sword yet. Yeah, that's the Reaper dressed up as Jerry.
All right, so candy is definitely the drinking word tonight, and I got to take this off. It's hot. I can't speak in here. It's echoing in my ears. It's so loud. It's muffled. So, oh my God, I was breaking a sweat in there. Oh shit, that's so much better. I got all my long hairs back here. Come out.
I don't know what to do with this.
Just throw it on the ground. Okay. There, I'm better.
Put it down there with Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I had the whole skeleton costume with my son's, and this is actually my son's vest. Mine's better and bigger over there, and it's got all these different things on it, and like a wrapper on a chain right here on both sides with bones and stuff. But because of it being stored for the last year or so, it dried out. It was the top piece on the bag, garbage bag, and it dried out. It's crumbling now, so I had to wear Josh's chest piece, which wasn't as good. But I was still able to. I don't know.
It actually fit in it now.
Right. Let's go back to this. Has Jerry ever swam in the big pond in the swimming pool with all the fish? No, he has not. He's scared.
No, he's not scared.
All right. Unfiltered Fish Keeper says, Rich, have you lost a few pounds? Your skin and bone showing, dog. Actually, I have. I'm down to 287.1 now. Almost 286.
Is somebody getting a Tigrinus catfish there?
I don't know. I'm about to get a Tigrinus catfish. Any recommendations? Yes, take care of it. Feed it often. Put it in a tank by itself. Let it grow. It's awesome. The only reason I say that is because it has long extensions on its fins, and other fish will bite them off. You put it in by itself, and it grows long, and they're just glorious, especially when they're young. They have such long extensions, and they're just awesome. They lose that. They're not as long when they're adult.
They're a little on the sensitive side for water conditions, but they're all right. Beautiful fish. A little extra maintenance.
We've had a curse around here. We can't get one above 30 inches. Every time we get one close to 30 inches, it just mysteriously dies. We don't know why. We don't know how. It's the curse of Ohio Fish Rescue. We can't get it bigger than 30 inches. And, every time one dies at that size, a piece of your heart comes out, all right. Matthew Gary says, now you've got the massive tanks in there. Any fish that you've not been able to have that you could have due to its size? Well, yeah, there is. I'm not pulling up the name right now, but it's the iridescent shark, the black-eared Peruvian shark, then the Peruvian sharks in size. The next biggest one.
Oh, well, we couldn't keep that anyway.
We couldn't. No, it's illegal too. But what's it called?
Damn it. Now
It's
you
the
got me.
biggest Peruvian there is.
I know it's it's considered the largest fish in the world. Mekong.
Mekong cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still couldn't do a Mekong cat. Unfiltered Fish Keeper says, Rich doing a big rescue tomorrow. Iridescent shark, tiger shovel nose, 2 clown knives, Oscars. Wish me luck. 4-hour drive. Make sure you take air, you know, and some prime. People don't understand that prime will actually negate the ammonia in the water, and they're going to be in the water for 4 hours, so they will piss in there, and that burns their lungs. So put some prime in there for the ride back. If you're able to stop at like a truck stop, they have water available at truck stops. You can do a water change halfway back if you have to. It depends on how crowded your tubs are, you know.
All right, we got a super chat. Back up a little bit. We got a super chat. He's gonna make me say you're fucking looking handsome.
Hang on, I gotta find his whole name. It's only showing as KRN.
It's
How do I
number
get this?
1 on the crown. It's got to be Rahim. No, maybe not.
Whoever it is, KRN, thank you for the $1.99. You looking fucking handsome, Big Rich. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Have a piece of candy.
We just cooked steaks for Jerry and our couple that's staying here in the room. And what was that? The noodles. What was that? Stroganoff.
Stroganoff.
And some corn. And I'm yelling at them, get done eating, hurry. We got the live stream. So. Sue Ann, 5977 says, language, please. Listen.
Well, she is a moderator now.
Listen, here's the thing. Friday nights, people don't understand this. You've got Ohio Fish Rescue. I try and be family friendly, everything else. Friday nights is my chance to get out of the house. I don't get to leave. I have to watch Tracy tonight. I'm watching Tracy right now. This is my chance to hang out with my friends and have fun. So if I cuss some, it's not family friendly. It's not for children. It's marked on there. It's okay. I'm sorry, but, you know.
Yes, whoever you were, don't put it on the super chat that I won't have to say it. Spikes, love your costume, Jerry. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Jerry's got the scariest costume I've ever seen. Unfiltered Fish Keeper says, I've got the bio balls. We'll see if you're using a whole filtration system, then you ain't got to worry about the prime and all that.
Yeah.
I sent some to Josh last year. Have you guys used it on rescue yet? No, we threw that in with one of our filters and, you know, let it get full of, bacteria. And we've never actually looked into that filter again. It's been running ever since. Randy Davey says, I love the different plants in the fish room. Well, we just got some more. So I've got them up and running. And today something happened. That whole carpet is soaking wet. Something happened where it got wet. I don't know, but it was time for the rescue. So I had to leave it go. So tomorrow we'll have community service. I'm going to have them vacuum up all that carpet. It's like 40 foot long. It's wet. So I don't know what busted. All I know is the pump came off of the hose that went up to that filter and it's not running now. And neither is the tray for all the plants. So I don't know where the water got on the carpet, but, you know, we got to investigate it tomorrow. We didn't have no time for today.
Well, I could tell you what happened, but this ain't the place for it.
Says, what was the word for the take a drink? That would be candy. Because it's Halloween. Candy, candy, candy.
Candy.
Joanna Nella says, Rich, can you wish my granddaughter Lisa a happy 13th birthday? Ooh, it's your 13th birthday on Halloween? Wow, happy birthday, Lisa. Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you made it to 13.
Friday
Now you can drive your mother crazy.
Find me a teenager. And you'll find out it don't make no damn difference to
Now,
anybody.
when you're a teenager, you want to be full grown, you want to be an adult, you know, and this and that. And then when you get to adult, you wish you can go back to being a teenager. That's because you got too much responsibilities. Live your life now, have fun, enjoy life, because it's never going to be like this again. You ask any adult, their favorite time was, you know, from like 9 years old until they were like 15. They had no worries, just worrying about what they're going to do, how they're going to have fun. And that was the biggest worry ever. You know, enjoy it. Matthew, all right, Matthew McCary, there he goes. Would you ever put solar panels on the roof to stop the massive electric bill? We would have to cover the entire pool room with electric panels to even come close to what we have to spend in electric, you know? So no, that's never been a thing, you know? Who's this? AJ, I think that's Raheem right there. Balil Latka or whatever. Says, hello, Big Rich, looking great. Well, I am down to 287.1, almost 286. So that's 53 pounds down. I've been doing great. But I hit this, you know, I hit it at 300. I stayed 300 for like a week and a half. And then I jumped down from 300 to, you know, 290 real quick. And now I'm at 287 for the last 3 days. 287.9, 287.6, 287.1. You know, tomorrow I'll be 286. But, you know, it's just taking so long. I want it to happen now. You know, I miss eating. Oh, shit. What is all this? Oh, yeah, that's Raheem. Look at how many candies we got to drink to.
Yeah.
Definitely Raheem.
Are you going all the way to the end now?
Contrast New York says, yeah, Big Rich could be in Kiss or Guar. Yeah. I can play a guitar like this. No problem. Here, I got my sword right here. I can play as no problem. Put my mask back on. We might have a little, it's hard to breathe in that damn thing. Murray Dean says, Big Rich looking like Gene Simmons.
I see what
NDC says, I feel like Rich might wear this on a random Tuesday. Hell yeah! Let's go to the pet store. Wait, I got to get my skull outfit on. Hell yeah! Bob Taylor 287. Woo woo! Yeah, I love it. All right, if the power goes out and I do not have a battery-powered bubbler, how long do I have before the fish are at risk? See, that's a hard question, because if your tank's overstocked, if your tank's got big fish, if your tank's got little fish, it all differs. You know what I'm saying? Here's one thing that nobody knows about. If a situation like that happens, every 10 minutes, take a pitcher of water out, stand way up here and pour it back in. It'll put emulsion bubbles when it splashes and hits the water. And you can keep doing that until the electric comes back on, if you have to.
keep the water moving in there one way, shape, or form. Keep the water from the bottom going up to the top. That'll double it.
Hope that helps. Also, Prince, what you could do is take just a big air pump and have it ready so that you can run. I don't know how many tanks you got, but have it ready to run an air stoner in every tank, and then you can run that off of a battery, or a converter or anything like that. I mean, at times at my last house, I actually backed up a car to my fish room and plugged in a power inverter there and ran a bunch of air pumps on that, so that the fish had air. There was no power for like 12 hours. I didn't lose a single one, and there was a 10-foot pool in the middle with 8 3 and 4 foot fish in there. Nobody, I didn't lose anybody, but the car stayed outside running. Camel's Bike says, just give you some oxygen, you can keep the mask on. I do have oxygen in there for Tracy. I got 4 canisters. I could have ran that to here, but the problem was with that mask on, you guys are hearing me like this, and it's just so muffled, you know? So. Raheem says, why is Jerry not wearing any costume? He is. That's the scariest costume I've seen Jerry in ever. You know what he looks like? An old biker that's ready to pull out his gun and shoot you. That's what he looks like. Don't say nothing wrong around this man. He's scary. Besides, did I ever introduce us?
What?
When we first showed up, hey guys, I'm Big Rich, and this here is Bodacious Bob.
Yeah, we're jumping all over the place.
Yeah, we go.
Jeez.
Maritz is here. Depth charge. Nah, Jerry looks like a farmer, says Jack. See, Raheem, if you want us to do more drinking, put 1 or 2 or 3 candies on there, and we'll try and keep up. When you put 50 on there, we take 1 drink and ignore it. You know?
Yeah, only put as many as you're willing to drink yourself.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Candy, everybody.
Mandy Davis says, how old were you when you first started playing the guitar, Rich? Geez, I was in a band since I was like, I don't know, 14, 13, something around there. Masonic says, what kind of fish do y'all have for adoption? Watch today's video on Ohio Fish Rescue on Facebook. Now, there's 2 different ones. When you search for Ohio Fish Rescue, it'll come up Ohio Fish Rescue, and then the second one will be Ohio Fish Rescue with some numbers after it. The one you want is the one that just says Ohio Fish Rescue. That's our Facebook page, our business page, and everybody can't, post to that. But Josh puts out a video every week of what, fish we have. Now, the other Ohio Fish Rescue with numbers after it, that's what we post where you guys can upload your tanks, ask us, my fish is sick. What do you think? What do we need here? And we can help everybody and fix their problems, Unfiltered Fish Keeper. The best part of Rich's costume that he's not wearing pants. How the hell did you know? Yeah, Big Junior Chambliss says, I live in South Texas and the hurricanes are a real thing here, so I keep a 500-watt battery backup system just in case. Guys, listen to this. There used to be battery backups called an up system, UPS, for computers. All they are is a battery backup. You can get one of them from your local Goodwill. You can find them cheap as hell on like Marketplace, whatever. Just look for battery backup. And then that thing, as long as it's plugged in, will keep charged. And then you can plug in a bunch of air pumps to that when the power goes out. That's a very cheap way of doing it. Jared's like a farmer. So it's good seeing little Laura and Josh today on the video. Yeah, wasn't that a good heartwarming video? He got his arm cast off. I'm surprised they let him put air casts on his legs where he can take them off at night and still tell them no, weight bearing. It's still not healed, I guess his both his ankles shattered and they put in pins and plates as best they could, but they want it to heal, which means to me, he's going to have problems walking for a long time.
Or those little bones that are supposed to be moving, you don't want them to calcify together.
I've got a bone in my ankle that every once in a while, because I broke both my ankles 3 times, I broke my one knee once. Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll be walking along and all of a sudden, I can't bend my foot. When you walk forward, you put your heel down, and then when you put your leg back, your foot actually goes up, so it's back here, and that's where it stops me. And then I look like a damn dumbass, oh shit. And people are like, what? Just that little chip in my ankle got caught, you know, that's all it is. And I moved my ankle a couple times and all of a sudden it's free again. You know? And he's going to have them problems.
My left foot on the outside, the two bones that go to the little toe and the next to it are fused together. They calcified from being broken from practicing kicks.
Yeah. West Virginia Hillbilly says, Jerry's dressed as a grumpy old man. I'm telling you, and it's a serious costume. I mean, I believe it.
I'm staying in character too.
Oh, my hair is getting all knotted up on this damn.
Oh,
There we go.
sorry, folks. My back's still bothering me.
Your front ain't so helpful either.
What's that?
I said your front ain't so helpful either. Here, let me move my sword away from Jerry. We're gonna not let Jerry have this.
We don't need that. I look like Scrooge.
You
Whoa.
do. Maritza says, Sue Ann, see you next week. They're gonna be here next weekend.
That sounds like a threat.
Are you guys gonna be here early enough to be on the Friday Night Live? Or are you coming after Friday?
Oh, damn.
Jerry's rocking the groundskeeper Willie costume.
Now that I like.
Jack says, Jerry looks like your average chill fisherman.
Yeah. Chill fisherman.
Masonic says, I might try to get to Ohio for those golden gars, but I'm 6 hours away and don't have a car. Well, that's horrible.
That makes it a little rough.
Marissa says, yes, we'll be there early. So you guys are going to be on next week's live stream then? Yes. Stanley says, eat some candy. But I just got done taking a drink on my own, so here's the candy.
Thank you. Good Reaper costume, Jerry. Thank you, Vasquez.
Sue Ann says, we're leaving when the sun comes up on Friday, so they're going to be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So all four of them are going to be here for the live stream. It's going to be a good, fun time next weekend. Camel Bike says, I don't know why you pick on Jerry. He's a legend. Because he picks on me. You just don't see it. He's a shifty old man.
Hey, if we didn't pick on each other in fun, we'd end up picking on each other for real.
And meanness. Right.
Candyland game. Sorry. I'm getting out of here. Too much candy already.
Jack says, did Jerry also ride motorcycles back in the day?
Yes, he did.
I've got a spare Harley out there. And if it comes back to warm days, you know, we're going to get it started. I got my new Harley, got Josh's new Harley, got Rich's Harley. We're going to go riding. I want to show up at my dad's house, which is an old hillbilly dude. And I just want to show up with all four Harleys and just, you know, rev it in the driveway until he comes running out with his shotgun. Camel's Bike says, Jerry's rode with the Hells Angels.
Somebody rescued a stingray at the local pet store. Back up on it, please. I'm sorry. Give me the fun too.
Sue Ann says, marital. I am still working on those dresses. I think she means Maritza. Text to speech ain't always the most, you know, awesome thing.
Oh, they silent too.
Okay, Masonic says, I think you guys should come rescue a stingray at my local fish store. He's really bad and he's on gravel substrate. Let us know where that's at. Talk to the fish store owner and say, you know, I've got Ohio Fish Rescue ready to come pick them up, or will you donate them? Blah, blah, blah. They'll give them a better home. Big Junior Jambliss says, how long have you and Jerry been friends?
Oh, about 5 minutes now.
I would consider him a friend.
Till he gets up that sword again.
Yeah, you need bunked. About probably, what's it, 3 years now?
I've been here for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You haven't been a friend for 3 years. See, that's just how we are. People see the videos and they're like, "Damn, Rich, you're rude. You're workers." I'm just messing with them. We always laugh and have fun here, and we mess with each other. It's a thing, you know. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't mess with you. Oh shit! The local fish stores in Maryland. We can't drive all the way to Maryland for one stingray. You know what you can talk to is Rod from Predatory Fins. He's right there in New York, by New Jersey and Maryland. You know, so it'd be closer for him.
Well, if they're willing to turn loose of it for.
Right, you got to ask them first.
I mean, but something like that's really easy to rehome if you have the connections to contact the people. But and get it into a good home.
Mandy Davis says, Jerry, do you believe in the paranormal? We got 4 more minutes till the Tracy update.
Oh man, I think I have 4 minutes for the paranormal.
Yeah.
I believe anything's possible because I believe in the power of belief.
It's very strong. If you believe in something,
yeah,
it's very strong.
Yeah, you can't. And it's
like I believe that Skylar was a nice lady.
Oh, shut up. Go eat a Snickers bar.
Go eat a Snickers bar. 49 Royal says, what up, y'all? Happy Halloween and Fishy Friday. Got to pass out candy to the ghouls and goblins and a few. Oh, yeah, have fun. Suanne says, Rich, are you ready to perform a double wedding? Hell yeah. It'll be the drunkest double wedding you've ever been to.
That's what they were talking about, dresses. I almost spit my upper plate out.
I've done that a couple times. Dude, I was on stage one time, right?
Yeah, you told me this. Well, go ahead and tell them. Oh, yeah. It's good.
I was playing, and we're playing at VG's. It's a known biker bar. We brought our own PA system. You know, my drummer's over there. I've got, 3 stacks of these, PV speakers, and then 3 stacks on that side, 12,000 watts of PA. We're jamming. I'm up here playing guitar, and I had to sneeze. So all of a sudden I sneezed, playing. We're in the middle of playing, I think it was a Judas Priest song. And all of a sudden, and my top plate come flying out and goes bouncing across the stage. And I look over, and my drummer's like, look at that. What the? He didn't even know I had, false teeth. So I go running over there. I picked him up, I blew him up, and I put him back in my mouth, and I start playing again. And it was just hilarious. All I saw was like 20 people from the crowd going, oh! It was hilarious.
We stopped in this karaoke restaurant one night, and on the way there, we was getting loaded and catching a buzz, got the munchies, and I was singing along with Bet You Didn't Know How to Rock. I Knew How to Rock and Roll. And then we get to the bar, and the guy, all of a sudden, everybody's going, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. They had the guy set up for me to sing the Bet You Didn't Know I Knew How to Rock and Roll. Oh, all right. I get up there and I pull out this Wolfman Jack that Bet You Didn't Know I Knew. And my teeth go flying out. I catch them in my left hand, slap them back in my mouth, and go, dirty old man. Oh, man, the place just erupted.
Suanne says, everyone's asking to live stream the wedding. And Suanne says, can't live stream from the backyard? Well, yes, we can, sweetheart. I've got
where's the will, there's a way.
I've got 150 foot, what do you call it, Cat 7 cable. And I'm running it all the way back to the pool room. I've got it already ran through the kitchen and all that. I got to run it tomorrow through the laundry room and into the pool room and over to where the fish room door is, because the fish room camera is like 1 bar all the time. And then the back deck, it keeps going no service and then, service. So if I get this one turned on, hooked up to the cable, then it can project to everything else. And the backyard, the fish room will all be good. I fixed every other, extension and everything else. I've got a cable running to the front door now to where now I have live stream, or I can have internet on the outside of the garage and down the side of the garage where it used to always cut off. So Jack says, what's the rarest fish you ever rescued? I would say it was the dogfish named Jerry.
It's one of a kind. That'd be really rough, man. There's a couple out there that you ain't just flat go. I've only seen that spotted leporinus.
Yeah.
I've only seen one of those before. It's not a common
We
fish
do
in
have
the
a lot
hobby.
of rare fish like that Australian lungfish. You don't know anybody's got one of those.
No, you got to sign papers. I mean, you've got the
Yeah.
backup for
I've
it.
got the permit for it.
It was a gift besides that. Some of the rare things we have, especially in the color forms, were gifts from people who just figured that this fish should be out.
No, they were awesome
Want
people.
to see it.
Suann says, Maritza, are you
There
okay
are
with
people.
Maritza, are you okay with the wedding cake being a meatloaf cake? Shit, you're surrounding yourself with fat old people. It's all good. It's meatloaf cake? Hell yeah. Well, I'm not so fat no more. I've lost 53 pounds. Stanley says, hey, Big Rich, just to let you know, Matthew from Lima is finally made it home today. Does that ring a bell to you? Do you know what they're talking about?
I was just trying to put 2 and 2 together here, and I keep coming up with 5.
It seems to me like somebody visited here and now they're back home. I don't know.
Something that is I can't find.
Yeah, I'm not recalling what you're saying, Stanley. Sorry, buddy.
It looks like he's got an update there. Oh, somebody.
Oh, he's in a halfway house up there in Lima. Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, that Matthew from a long time ago. Yeah. We knew him as Matt, but it's okay. Oh, 419 Royals is Tony Iggles or Ickets. I'm sorry. He spelled it out, so I said it right. Ickets, not Ickles.
Well, I can't tell. For a while there, I was getting a tag on the handles, and then they all changed them. So.
Yeah, it's terrible. I wish they'd go back to what it was.
Well,
Maritza says, I'm down for anything. Well, you little slut, you. Sorry, Maritza. I know what you meant.
So like next weekend's going to be very interesting around.
Suann says, your diet's going to hell, Rich. That it is. That it will.
They already got me lined up for a taste tester.
We got let's see. No Heart.
Oh.
Anthony says, hey, Big Rich, who would you say is your all-time favorite metal band? Well, when you say metal, that's no longer rock. That's no longer classic rock. So I would have to say at that point, here's a couple of things, okay? Mushroom Head before Jeffrey Hatrix left them. Loved them. Iron Maiden, for sure. King Diamond, for sure. Metal Church, amazing. Pantera, and you want me to pick one out of? No, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? No. Have you ever heard Metal Church, Metal Church? I played that song, and that song is amazing. And, you know, the lead singer from Metal Church has the vocal range of King Diamond. Oh, my God, it's just amazing. Listen to that song, Metal Church by Metal Church, and you'll know why I love them. So I can't tell you who's my all-time favorite, but there's my top, I don't know, 5 or 6. Oh, it is past 6:30. I'm sorry, guys. I missed my Tracy update. Thank you, Suann. Thank you. So it's 6:35. Somebody mark it in there. It's a Tracy update. This week, she has been such a little sweetheart. I mean, oh my God, she's gotten so much more aware. If I just touch her on her underside of her foot, she moves her whole leg away. I mean, before she used to move a little bit, maybe move her toes. She is so much more aware. She is responsive. I tickle her bottom of her feet and she just pulls her whole leg away. I'm like, I've noticed a difference, you know. she's getting more aware, you know, and that's not even mind being there. That's her body. I used to be able to just touch her on her bottom side, and eventually she'd be like moving her toes and then move her foot back about a half inch. No, I just touch her under her foot and she moves like a half a foot. I'm like, oh, geez, you're so responsive, honey. And she's been so in tune with us, you know. When I'm changing her, when I'm taking care of her, she just watches me. You know, she can't talk yet, but she is so much more aware. I can't believe it. I just like, you're ready to talk, honey. You're ready. You know, it's time. You know, it's been 5 long years. You know, it's been 4 years of me taking care of her. A year of her in the, oh my God, she was when this first happened, they put her in these, you know, hospital for 30 days. And then she went to a nursing home and they wouldn't let me take her home. And she got so many bed sores. She turned septic twice and had to go back to the hospital. She's been home 4 years now, not one bed sore. She never turned septic on us. Nothing. We, just as caring individuals, take better care of her than a staff of people that are supposed to be trained for this situation, right? I can't stand, you know, nursing homes. They use this case. We got so many people here. It's hard to take care of. Bullshit. At 8 o'clock you go around feed everybody. At 9 o'clock you go around reposition everybody. I don't care if you got 30 people. At 10 o'clock you go back and you suction them out. You know, at 11 o'clock you go back and suction them out. At 12 o'clock you feed them their lunch. At 1 o'clock you reposition them. At 2 o'clock you suction them out. At 3 o'clock you suction them out. At 4 o'clock you feed them dinner. You know, at 5 o'clock you reposition them. Reposition them every couple hours. It's not hard. This is not hard. I mean, I'm a dumbass, and I can take better care of her than the damn nursing homes that has all these people that are RNs and LPNs and all. I never went to church, or I'm sorry, went to school for being a nurse. It's just simple caring. You know what I'm saying? It's simple caring. You walk in there, and your patient is laying there, and they got the shirt down the shoulder, and they're nips almost showing. Well, pull their shirt up. They deserve a little bit of dignity. You know what I'm saying? I'd walk in there visiting her every day because they wouldn't let me stay there. Not like the hospital let me stay all night, but the nursing homes wouldn't. I'd walk in first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock, they open up, I'm there. And I go in to visit her, and she's laying there, and she's got this gown half down, and, half of her, it's showing all side boob and all this stuff, and half everything hanging out. That's not Tracy. Tracy, when she was here, when she was awake, if I'd ask her at like 4 o'clock in the morning, honey, can you give me some water? Maybe I was drinking and maybe I'm dehydrated, and she would get up and she would not go in the kitchen wearing her bathrobe. She would put on a bra, a t-shirt, pants, everything. And she would go get me my water. She'd come back to bed. She'd get undressed and crawl back into bed with me. That's the way Tracy was. So when I see her sitting there and, everything's half showing, I don't care if it's me being jealous. It's not. It's her. She would never lay like this. How dare you people treat her like this? And I couldn't wait to get her home, And you know what? She's been so good. She's been so, and she's done nothing but advance ever since she's been home. Yeah, do I wish it would be quicker? Yes. I wish she could already talk to me, because then we could have a triple wedding this weekend, And Tracy, she's suffering. She's suffering from that ancient Hawaiian disease. It's called lack of nookie. It's been 5 years. She needs some nookie,
You're blaming it on the wine.
So no, but she's been, even the nurses have noticed that, she's been so much more aware and, moving more. Oh my God. I set her up and I reposition her. Every 2 hours you got to reposition her, right? No, you reposition her. 15 minutes later, you go back in there and she's on her side, curled up in the fetal position again. Tracy, that's her favorite way to sleep, is on her side in the fetal position. And it's hard for me to keep her on her back or on her, it's rough because she moves so much now. She's something else. She is a fighter. She is nonstop. She is trying, So yeah, she's done really good this week, and you know we barely ever have to suction her out anymore. She's always coughing and coughing it out herself, and you know basically if we change her regularly every 4 hours, she's good. She can be left alone basically. Reposition her every 2 hours, but she's just amazing. She's fought so hard, and maybe she can't talk yet, but she is so aware. It's incredible. I mean, that woman is such a fighter. So I'm very proud of her. She's doing her job. She's working hard. She's coming back to us. It's a matter of time. I just don't know if it's going to be, 6 years, 10 years, 12 years. I know she's coming back. She is just getting so much more aware of her surroundings and everything else, and moving so much more. She wasn't able to move like this before, and it just, I don't know. I love her to death. Can't wait for her to be able to talk so that I may have the pleasure, have the what do you want to call that? I may have the not luckiness, but where you're so
Chance to apologize.
no. I don't need to apologize. When you're so like you're not worthy, I can have the chance to ask her to marry me,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that
I
type
see
thing.
that.
The pleasure, not the pleasure, but the what's that word? I can't pull it right now. Sorry, guys.
Honor?
The honor. Thank you, Jerry. The honor of asking her to marry me again. She was such a good girl for the last 25 years, and I never gave her the chance to marry me again. I'm like, haha, bullshit. I divorced you in 95 for a reason. You did some shit. I'm not ever going through that again. But you know what? She's been such a good woman since she became a good mother to my kids. She became a good wife to me. She was always, yes, Unfiltered Fish Keeper even says on her. She became such a good girl, and everybody loved her here. I should have forgotten about the past and remarried her. That's all she wanted. So now, when she wakes up, as long as she remembers me, I will remarry her.
That charge wasn't fall off the privilege.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yes. It would have worked that too.
So Ann says, what if she wakes up a different person? I've dreamt about
Then
this.
we deal with it.
This is horrible.
I've dealt with it before.
There was a
with
movie called The
individuals.
Vow
Yeah.
where him and his wife got in an accident or whatever, and she got amnesia. He was there every day, and she woke up and didn't remember him. She didn't remember being married.
Yeah.
And now he kind of freaked her out because he was like, "You're my baby, you're my wife, you're my, and he wanted to go on like normal, and she was like, "Who the fuck are you?" So the movie went on, and she started dating other guys, and this guy was tore up inside. It was a beautiful movie.
It happens in real life, man.
Well, during
That's
the
why it
movie,
makes such a powerful
she's
movie.
going on dates and all this, and then he ends up making her fall in love with him again.
That's sweet.
And at the end of the movie, she remembered him. It was awesome. It was awesome.
One big powerful flashback, huh?
Even Gracie says, "I've seen The Vow. Very powerful movie."
Yeah. A friend of mine was in a motorcycle accident and was in a coma for about 3 months.
Uh-huh.
When he came back, it wasn't this. Well, he lost one of his legs too.
Oh shit!
But when he came back, it wasn't the same guy, and this guy did not want to be here, man. It was rough on everybody.
Summer Lee says, "I can't watch movies like that. They irritate me." I tell you what, I love movies like that. Where the guy gets the girl in the end and it's a happy ending. I love that because my life has never been like that. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to that. I want to see more movies like that. It makes me feel like it could happen in real life, I've seen some people that were meant to be together and they were great to each other, and I just always wanted a relationship like that. Andy Davis says, "Rich, you are an amazing husband and dad for your family for what you've done." Oh, thank you. Campbell's Blanks. Have you seen The Notebook? Fuck yeah, I've seen The Notebook, and fuck you. I don't want to cry no more. That's a great movie. But, okay, forget about being together. But that's basically how my and Skylar's relationship was. I'm trying to make her be a better person, and she just fought me left and right. And we just fought. I mean, constantly fought, and that was our relationship. You know?
Okay, that cost you a piece of candy. You tell me
Here's the
you
thing.
got her up again.
You know, she's living here, and, you know, I'm giving her free rent and just help me out around here. And she didn't really help out. She made more messes than she ever cleaned up. She was just a slob. So I'm going around cleaning up my house to get it back to a level of cleanliness. In every room she moves from, she just makes a mess. So, you know, the whole point was, hang on a second. I heard Jerry. I heard you. Take a piece of candy.
Who's that?
All right, now shut up, mister.
Bring her up again, man. I get another candy.
So anyways,
It's going to cost you.
you know, I tried so hard to fix her and make a better person out of her and this and that. And, you know, here's the thing. With Skylar, anybody that meets her thinks she's awesome, right? But after 3 months, she stops treating you awesome. Now she starts barking orders at you, start telling you what to do. Basically like you're a simp, you know, and you have to listen to her. And then you see her, I saw her mistreating me left and right, and I'm the one that giving you free rent for 2 years now. And then I see her treating all these strange people that come over like gold. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the one that's been taking care of you. I'm the one that's taught you to be a better person. I'm the one that's helped you out. Treat me like gold. And she just, once you know her, she starts treating you like shit, you know, after a few months. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. I give loyalty where loyalty is given to me. If you're good to me, I'm going to be twice as good back to you. You know, I don't understand her way of thoughts, you know. But anyways. All right, let's go to the Josh update. Hope you guys like the Tracy
That was a
update.
nice bid today.
What's that? Yeah,
That was a nice
yeah,
bid.
yeah. He let you know, but he's still not telling you everything. You know, like, I hope you don't get mad at me, but yes, the motorist that hit him and came off the sidewalk was uninsured. So, I mean, it's bad. It's all bad.
That's bad too, but the solutions for that.
Well, his insurance covers it a little bit. They only cover $25,000 in hospital bills. Well, so far he's got up to $300,000 in hospital bills, and it's affecting his credit and stuff like that. He's going to have to make payments for the next 40 years. You know.
It shouldn't affect his credit.
Oh, it does. Hospital bills now affect your credit.
Didn't used to. Well, to an extreme. Oh yeah.
Campbell's wife said she sounds like my ex. See, I don't understand that. If somebody's good to you and giving you a place to stay free of rent, be good to that person. Be better to that person than a stranger, because a stranger could come in and steal from you or be good to you. You don't know. Be good to the person that's been good to you. She's not like that. She's not like that. And she feels she's in the right 100%. She's always, I just can't get along with her no more. So anyways, let's move on. Harley says, can someone post Josh's medical GoFundMe? Thank you, Harley. Somebody should, yeah. Boom says, not only is Rich right, but they go to collections too and are negative on your credit history.
I know I don't have any because I don't have any credit history, negative or positive.
He's like,
I don't have any. I mean,
he's like, I'm not a real boy. Camel's Bike says, what do you think about Hexalodian with your fish? Well, I like the mixture of all these different oddballs, but the problem is, the hard thing is, axolotls are so slow. You can put a piece of, a pebble of food in there, and it comes down and it sits on their nose. And then 10 seconds later, they'll hop for it. And it falls off their side. They're basically just slower and shit, like they're on ice. You know what I'm saying?
that's right. Hans said that we.
I'm still talking to this story here.
Okay, go for it.
So,
Sorry.
anyways,
I thought you were done.
the axolotls, will be at the bottom of the tank, and they won't get the food. All the other fish will, and then even the ones that pellets that fall close to the axolotls, the other fish will pick up before they eat. So they're not really good in with community fish. I mean, it's possible, and it's awesome looking, but it's not really a good idea because of how slow they are. Go ahead, Jerry.
We missed Hans's super chat.
What's that?
Right after you started the Tracy.
I don't know what I'm going back for you. I don't know what I'm looking for, though. How far do you want me to go back?
Well, we don't have to go all the way back. I just don't remember the amount he.
Okay.
It's a super chat.
Oh, super chat?
He said
okay. Let me look up here. We'll go to. Let me see. So we can just scroll quickly and find a super chat. I'm already back to the beginning. I didn't find any. I know there was at least 3, and I didn't see any when I scrolled back. There we are, scrolling forward. Now we're at the end. I don't see any super chats. That's crazy.
Oh. Anyway, basically, he just said that I didn't have to pronounce his name correctly. Just call him Hans.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool because that was a hard name to pronounce.
Yeah. It was. We had fun with it last week. But yeah, I just sent. While you were doing on the Tracy update, I sent him a thumbs up. Thanks, or sent one out there. There's a few comments at that time.
Boom says, I'd be orally pleasing them if they gave me a free place. Holy shit, you want to move in? I'm kidding.
Ouch, ouch.
Wow.
I'm a piece of candy.
Penn says, Jerry did not read my super chat. Let me go back slowly and see if we can find it. I'm looking. Jerry, you've got one job, mister.
You were in the middle of the Tracy update. And you had the screen up there a lot.
But you got your phone. You should be, pausing on the.
I wasn't on my phone. It slipped right in the middle.
Used to be up here. There used to be a thing, a row of super chats, and I don't see it no more. No, I'm all the way back to the beginning again. I can't go up no more. I don't see any super chat on here. I'll tell you what, if you put out the super chat and we missed it, just post it in a link, just don't put it on the super chat. Post it on here and say how much you put and, what it said, and we'll read it. Okay, for sure, for you. I'm sorry that we missed it.
Unless we accidentally skip over it, we're chopping straight.
That ain't gonna happen. Reaper says, Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt. I love that movie. Oh my God. I hated her at first. She was such a bitch. And then at the end, when she got, humbled, she thought he was cheating on her, and she saw him working a second job to support the family. She fell in love with him, and then she got her memory back, and they ended up together at the end. I love that movie. That's a great movie. Summer Lee says Reaper. That's not the Reaper you guys know. That's a follower. It was Reaper with some numbers behind it. Marie Dean says, love that movie. Jerry's going to start a Skylar jar. Every time Rich says her name, it's going to be. You know why? I'm befuddled. I'm like flabbergasted. I don't understand how she can act the way she acts. I did nothing but help her, and I've got a message here from her that says, here, let me read it.
Thanks for the trigger, Summer.
No. It says like this. Well, I'm very happy I met you despite everything we went through. You've made me a better person, and I really appreciate that. I do love you, and I do care about you, even though you are hateful towards me. Because when she moved out, I was really mad at her, But anyways, I do love you and care about you, and even though You're so hateful towards me. I have been distanced and been nervous to see you, as I'm worried you're going to yell at me or freak out or something, which is why I haven't been by. She makes these big things up in her head, and then she worries about it, and then she thinks that's the truth. Just because you think something doesn't mean it's true. If she came back by here and said, "I'm sorry, Rich, you know, I want to help out. You know, can I watch Tracy today, or you know, let me work out in the fish room." That's how I met her. Was she was volunteering her time here, you know, but she thinks these things in her head, and then she thinks I'm mad at her and all this stuff, and she thinks I'm going to scream and yell at her. How am I going to scream and yell at somebody that, you know, chose to move out? That's fine. It's your choice, you know. But for the 2 years I was nice to you and good to you, why did you treat everybody else better? That's my only upset with her. Why would you treat new people better than you would treat me when I'm giving you a free place to live and I'm making you a better person? I told her about morals and ethics and everything else, and I'm trying to make her a better person. I'm trying to help her grow. You know, she's a young girl. I'm trying to give her guidance, you know, and she became a better person. But she just treated me like shit when she was here, and I don't understand it. You know, why? I don't know. See, look, Jerry, there's a $10 up there. I can click on that and go straight to it.
I was waiting for you to shut up long enough for
But no,
me to
that's
say
the
something
that's
about it.
the list I was
Yeah.
talking about, and it's not there.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to. Happy Halloween. See you next week. Candy, 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 candy.
That's from Depth Charge. Here's to you, Depth Charge. Can't wait till next week. We're gonna have us a great weekend. Actually, I'm gonna stock up this week on different foods and meats and stuff. So we're gonna have a good time.
Looks like they got us planned in. I'm afraid them damn people will run me over if I tried to help.
Now, how do I get out of this screen? It won't let me back. Let's go back to top chat. There we go. Now let's move that to live chat. There we go. Now we're back. Let me go back to where. Okay, this is this. Orange Core Thought says Night of the Reaper from 2025 is a great movie, or shoot, the title be Night with Reaper. Okay.
Yeah.
Gracie says Overboard is one of my favorite movies, and The Notebook. So you're right there with me. I love movies that end with, you know, the guy gets the girl, happy ending, all that. It just gives me hope in the world, you know.
Gonna have to have Reaper come stay next weekend too. I'm gonna need some backup.
Summer Lady says, Candy, here you go. Green Queen says, I love the Bridget Jones movies. Mr. Darcy mostly. I don't know that one, but I do know the one Tom Cruise was in. And when he came in and she thought it was over, and he came in and started talking to her and telling his heart out, and she started crying, and she said, you had me at hello. I started bawling. I'm sorry,
man, but my sociopath must be showing, because I don't recognize any of these movies.
Wow.
Well, we keep getting welcome to the chat on our screen here.
The Bob Rick says, sup, Rich Simmons? The hell? My name is Rich Price. Let's get this straight, mister.
Everybody remembers that one
Remember that story, yeah.
You've told it before a couple times.
Ken says, did you find the 6th arapaima? Yes, we did.
Unfortunately.
And he was not alive. He was not behind the tank. He was not in front of the tank. He was not beside the tank. He had jumped over, hit the plants over there, and was in the river, like, I don't know, 8 foot away, and dried up, where he suffocated and died.
You had to have somebody that would climb like a monkey to get back there and find it.
Sleepless in Seattle is another awesome movie. And You've Got Mail. Yes, both are awesome. Both are awesome.
I think I've heard of that one, but I have no idea what movie it is. All right, we got another super chat. Camel Down, $4.99. Rich, you need to watch Tuck Everlasting.
Really? Okay. Hang on. I'm going to take your advice here.
He's going to write it down on his to-do list.
Yes. Well, I watch Tracy all night long.
I understand
watch
completely.
movies.
Yeah, they don't, you know, they can sit there and
Okay.
watch a movie.
What's it called?
Tuck Everlasting.
Chuck.
Back it up and look again if you need some spelling.
Everlasting. No, I got it.
Hans is crying for you. There's a bunch of tears running down the screen.
Suanne 6977 comes in with, I like salad. What the fuck? Okay. All right.
All right, Suanne.
51st Dates was another great movie. Love that movie. Oh, wait.
Well,
Big
she was-
Fish is
maybe she
another
was-
good movie. Let me
Maybe
write
she
that
was
down.
commenting on what you said about putting some food up for the weekend. Suanne said she likes a good salad. I don't know. I'm trying to put two and two together.
When I put food together, I'm not building a
Oh,
salad.
you said you
I'm
might.
talking steaks. I'm talking.
I know what you're talking. She's talking salad now. I don't know.
Great. She says, Rich watched Blended with Adam Sandler and Drew Mary. I watched that. It was okay. It was pretty good. But, there was so much that it skipped that it was okay. It was a good movie. I will say that.
What was that, Dan? I thought I turned my notifications off.
Bob says was referring to you as a Kiss lead singer, not, he said Rich Simmons, the lead singer from Kiss. Let me see. There's Ace Frehley, guitarist. What was that? Carr was the drummer. Gene Simmons was the bassist, and Paul Stanley was the singer. I don't know where you got Simmons from, but that's okay. That's cool. I can run with it. So now we're down to only having 6 arapaima, the big 3-footer and 5 of the 2-footers.
Oh, we got another. We skipped over Whoops World.
It's right here.
Oh, there he is. Got $10 super chat. Happy Halloween, Big Rich and Mr. Jerry. I hope to see you guys at some point during my trip up to the OCA in a couple of weeks. Let's get tanked.
He said,
And some
insert drinking
drinking
word
word.
here.
Have,
Here's to you, buddy.
a piece of candy, Whip.
Candy, candy, candy. Yeah, basically, Whip, if you want to come down this weekend, we got a bunch of people here. We're going to have a good time. And then also on the live stream, Sam Scales already got a hold of me. He's coming to spend the weekend. And we got a couple other people that are wanting to come by here. So always Saturday night after the OCA, everybody comes here and hangs out. So plan on that stuff. And he says, if you would make a rack for fish tanks, how would you make the automatic water changes? Well, every tank would have an overflow and a float. A float is this thing that goes from a 1/4-inch hose, and as it goes lower, it fills the water back up and tops it off, and when it comes up, it shuts off. Okay. I could turn off the fuse to the the floats, and then I could just turn the water on and let it run for like 2 hours and have my drip system from my what do you want to call that, where you have 4 different things and it automatically puts stuff in. What's that called? Doser system. So as the water's coming in, it's dosing it with prime, and for like 2 hours all the tanks get flooded with their 1/4-inch hose, and it overflows out the back, changing the water basically. And then I would turn the power back on, and as the water fills up, it hits the switch that stops when it floats. So that's how I would do that. It's very, very simple. Everybody utilizes that system basically. Okay, so many people getting a hold of me. Okay, we can close that. So now, you know, Brock comes out here a whole lot more than Skylar does. He comes, hangs out when he's back. He's back in school in college, and then when he comes home for the weekend, you know, he's up here all the time. Prince Vino says, "Are you a fan of the band Anvil? If so, what happened to them?" I don't know what happened to them. It's sort of like a one-hit wonder, but they had a few more hits. You know, they just disappeared. They're a great band.
Never heard of them. My bad.
You never heard of Anvil?
Not. I probably recognize the song, but
Oh,
I
you're
don't
going to definitely recognize the songs.
I quit paying attention to that kind of side of the music when I stopped roadieing.
All right. Go back to this. There we go. All right.
Oh, I don't listen to music right now.
I'm not going to put you on music right now. I'm going to
Oh,
come up with a bunch of songs, you know, that they've done. Oh, yes. Metal on Metal, of course. Come on. It's not showing a bunch of different things. It keeps on showing Metal on Metal. But, you know, they've got a few songs that are great. And they are fucking bad.
I'll check them out. I like good music, and I require that it's played well. I mean, you're either part
Manny
of the
says-
music or you're not. It's not hard to tell. You know.
Mandy says, "Have any of your rays had barbs on their tails?" Yes, all of
yeah.
them. They all had barbs.
Once in a while, one will lose his barb, but it's growing right another.
That's the main barb, but there is prickly barbs all the way up their tail on every one of them.
Oh, geez, Pancake's got spikes all up and down her tail. Plus, she's got some around the edges of her fringe.
She's definitely spiky.
I mean, they're not a barb. You know, regrows a nice new shape.
It's stuck to my hair. Stuck to my hair. Ow, 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 ow. Some bitch. Come on. Jerry, you got to untangle this somehow. It's caught. It's stuck somehow.
Well,
Ooh, don't rip it. Don't rip it.
I'm not.
Thank you. Oh, my God. That's like 10 pounds lighter.
That's why it's once a year, folks. You imagine
Ooh.
could you imagine trying to get into the costume from the creature from the Black Lagoon? That was my dream costume when I was a kid.
Really?
Oh God. And then I finally found out exactly what it took for that guy to wear that damn costume during filming. That's bloody torture. That's a life. I mean, you got to be set for life to after doing a job like that.
Right. Camel's Bike says, "Hey Rich, do you like helmet?" Hell yeah, helmet's awesome. And hardly known about. People don't really hear that, you know. And says ACDC or Golden Earring, both are awesome. ACDC,
Yeah.
of course, is of all time great.
Of course.
Matthew Wilhold said, "Hey Rich, it's Matt, what's up? I see you're out. Nice to see you out." All right. So we got that off. All I smell is plastic. You know, oh, I need a shower after this live stream.
Have a piece of candy.
Oh, little Laura should be here any minute. She's coming to get some
I
candy.
don't know when it'll come.
Josh said they were going to go do this, and then they were going to, after the trick or treat, and they were going to go to some other place, like I think the Ag Center or something like that.
Or I
And in
imagine
between, they were going to stop here. So it'd be about 7 o'clock, he said.
I imagine you're stopping by the other grandparents too.
No, but Prince Bino says, besides vodka, are you a bourbon, scotch, or tequila fella? Hell no. I learned in my early teens that I cannot drink anything like Jack Daniels, Wild Turkey, any hard liquors. If I drink them, family and friends get beat up. Okay. Then I found out that I can't drink Golden Schlager, Fireball, any of that stuff, the hot cinnamon stuff, because just friends get beat up. I settled on vodka because now I'm a happy drunk. I sit here and like say normally, I answer the door. Hello. And here's what I want to say. Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? Right? I want to find out exactly. And people come to the door and they're like, oh, I talked to you on the internet. I talk to 1,000 people a day. Please tell me what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? But if I drink some vodka, I'm like, hey, what's happening? You want to come in? Come on in. Let's drink, So it's vodka for me, and that's the only thing for me. Hey, Whip, you keep your what do you call that? Is not an attitude, his opinion to yourself, son. AC/DC rocks.
You tried.
Every song sounds different. You're wrong. Savannah says, I went to work today in plain clothes. Everyone else was dressed up and giving me shit. So I grabbed Post-it notes, wrote a bunch of names, and went as multiple personalities. Honey, you don't need to write names on Post-it notes. You show up as multiple personalities anyway. If I didn't know her personally, she'd be whooping my ass right now.
For a few months, I managed was night manager at a convenience store, a gas station. And the one night, I dressed a perfect costume as the Joker from Batman.
Yeah.
And worked behind the counter and tried to stay in character as the Joker. That was a fun night.
Wow. Gracie, oh my goodness. She said, I lost my best friend who was also shared the same birthday from drinking vodka. She drank it every day and died from liver cirrhosis of the liver.
Yeah, well, it's not the substance.
It's
the
not
behavior.
It's not the vodka. It's if she was drinking, Wild Turkey or Fireball, it would have been all the same. Her liver was shutting down from drinking.
Probably die from it.
Right. So
I mean,
I'm sorry you had to go through that. And
yeah, it's bad. But
Skylar almost died from that. Her liver shut down, and she was on the list to have her liver replaced when it all of a sudden started taking over. Like after a month, she was in the hospital, and it started taking over. And then all of a sudden, she quit drinking, and she lost all this weight. Her liver was back in full form.
Excuse me. Too many pieces of candy. I keep sliding down in my chair
here. Campbell says, he said, Skylar again, did Jerry get his candy?
No, I slid that one past me. Everybody's saying candy.
You know what I say? Drink up. I think the drinking word's candy, or drink when you can. If you can keep up with Big Rich, drink with him. Here we go.
We got a sweet tooth going here tonight. Candy.
That's my last drink. So it's 7:15. We got 45 more minutes. I'm on my last drink. We're good. Matthew says vaping is no good. Tell that old man that.
That'll do you no good.
He's past 70. He don't give a shit at this point. He wants to do something, he'll do it because, whatever. Okay. Asaya, Narkansas.
That's heads.
Asaya Nark.
That's
Kansas
Kansas.
says, no, it's not. It says,
It skipped past.
Kansas above it. This is Asaya,
Oh,
Narc, Kansas. Okay. Just got home from work. Got to make my drink so I can catch up. You better make about 4 of them. Put 4 shots in your drink and catch up. Marie Dean says, 1 beer and I'm good. That must
Good
make your
for you,
husband
man.
very happy. You know, my wife drinks 1 beer and it's okay. It's good to go. Mandy says, what's your favorite candy, Jerry?
oh, geez. Oh, you know those toffee thing.
I love toffee. I take them apart and eat piece by piece.
Oh, I like to have the hard caramel curl up on it like a ball in your mouth, and
Really?
then just kind of suck it down.
So you like balls in your mouth and sucking them down?
Ah, yeah.
I'm sorry, Jerry. I just had to.
It doesn't have a twisted enough blade. Although the dragon almost fell. It's a little twist in it that not only kills him, it kills his spirit too.
It's just so good like this, a 2-handed wha. I mean, that's what it's good for. But this one, this is good for attitude. All right.
If there ain't no good, it was blocked.
What? Oh. Well, no, it's a softball. I mean, it's not hard. Oh, my goodness. Oh!
What?
He heard that. He's like, balls in your mouth? You like this
Oh.
ball? DJ heard it.
Yeah, he just had to hear that.
Oh, shit. Camel's Bike says, I want to party with you, Rich. It's always fun here. Ask anybody that's been here. Loren says, no liquor for me, only beer, the man's drink. There you go. It works. Whatever works for you.
Whatever works, yeah. I don't drink any alcohol at all, not knowingly.
Big Junior Chamberlain says, you can't get upset, Jerry. You set yourself up for that one.
Well, it's
Unexpected. But you set yourself up. Prince Vino says, you got to hand it to a blind prostitute? What the hell?
oh, okay, pun. Yeah, I got it. If she's blind, you got to hand her the goods.
Yeah.
Ah,
Doompiece says, it's okay, Jerry. We knew that already. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, shit.
all right, just because it's Halloween, I'll accept that one.
You know what?
That's my
Just
card.
because you're such a good guy,
That's my-
I'm going to give you another piece of candy.
Oh, a little milk dud. That's my Halloween costume for tonight.
The guy that likes balls and swallows?
Yeah.
You know what? You're a good sport. You took it like a man. A gay man.
How else is there a date? I'm sorry, I don't know how else to take it.
Aqua Drew says, hey, Rich, what were the 80s like? I tell you what, back in my day,
Oh, no.
the 80s were awesome. I mean, here's what, okay. I graduated in 81. So the 80s, like 1980, I was driving around with my buddy Dave Demir, and we're driving around a Ford Pinto that has rear-wheel drive, right? All summer long, AC/DC just came out, and Def Leppard just came out. We had cassettes of both. AC/DC would go in, we'd listen to the whole album, pull that cassette out, put Def Leppard in, and we'd be cruising everywhere. And next thing you know, that whole album's over with, put AC/DC back in, and that's all we listened to all night long. But winter came, okay? So now we're driving that little Pinto, rear-wheel drive with a pull-up emergency brake. Man, I'm telling you, we went to a Tri-C campus, and it's a big, huge parking lot with lights. And we went in there, and we'd get going up like 30 miles an hour, pull that emergency brake, start, whoo, 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 whoo. And then we were doing drifting before drifting was cool. We'd had that little four-banger Pinto, you know, and we just go around and we floor it, and the ass end would get sideways, and we'd do figure eights around these poles, and it was just cool. You know, it was fun. And then we, you know, pick up women and we get drunk and we're having all kinds of fun. And, you know, half the time I can't believe we didn't get caught by the cops or whatever. But the 80s were cool. That's when, okay, we've got from 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock where the party starts. You know, let's go cruising and listen to tunes. And he had a 700-watt Clarion stereo system in there. And that little pinna was awesome, right? We'd get at 9 o'clock, it's time to get to the party. And it was just some spot on the corner of like Snow and Ridge Road back in the woods in there. So we'd have to go there, find a place to park, and then walk back in the woods. And back there, you'd find 3 or 4 kegs, music playing, people everywhere. And then, you know, a couple hours later, the cops would come and you'd see flashlights coming through the woods and stuff. And we'd all take off and run. I mean, the 80s were fucking awesome. It was awesome.
Camel Spikes nailed it, man. My costume tonight, I am Beefcake Bob.
You are Beefcake Bob. There's no getting away from it.
Just for tonight.
All right.
No, Beefcake Bob nailed that right perfect, man.
Jerry, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
Or what's your favorite horror movie?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, man. I really like The Creature from the Black Lagoon, but
Shit, that's some 50s, 60s shit. I mean, I had The Creature from the Black Lagoon on my pond out there.
that, yeah,
But still, it was a black and white movie from the 50s, you know?
it was still class.
Well, that's like the movie It, the first one.
Or anything by Ray Harryhausen,
Well,
the stop action stuff.
The movie It was so scary to me as a child. And then I raised my kids up and I'm like, you guys got to watch this. And we watched it and we were laughing because of the animatronics, that, you know, the spider was so fake, and we're laughing. It wasn't scary no more at all. And they're like, Dad, this scared you? I'm like, hell yeah, this was a scary ass movie.
I think what was that one, that movie with the Pinhead character in it? That movie.
Oh, that was
that movie was nasty, man.
Yeah, that was
That whole series
that was a
of
horror
movies.
movie. Pinhead had all the little pins in his head.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't
You
remember.
get stuck with
I'm
that
not
little
pulling it.
puzzle box and
Yeah,
boom.
yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Lauren says Jerry's almost a nephew from Cousin It. With all that hair. Camel's Bike says Beefcake Bob.
Yeah, he's the one that called it while you were talking, telling your story.
Uh-huh.
He went past that. That's why I said Beefcake Bob. He got to it before I could. That's a good line.
Big Junior Chandler says Jerry and I remember the 70s. So do I. I used to hang out with my uncle, and he had a 69 GTO, and I thought it was the coolest car on the planet. And he took me for rides in it, and it's planting me against the seat. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bye, Rich.
You ain't gonna help me?
Yeah. No.
Shit.
Catch that.
A little more. Oh shit! That chair did not hold me up
I
at
don't care
all.
how much weight you lost.
That chair did not hold me up at all.
Ain't no way I'm gonna try to catch that.
Oh shit! That was crazy. So, anyways, he took me out in the '69 GTO. It was blue. It was a beautiful car. I loved it, and you know, that was the '70s. I remember doing that, and you know, he had all the great music playing and all this stuff, and you know, I idolized them, you know, and that was great. It was awesome, but you know, I grew up. He became a dick, and I haven't talked to him in like 40 years.
I got out of the penitentiary in '72. Yes, I remember the '70s.
How long were you in the penitentiary?
A little over 3 years.
3 years. I was in for 6 months only. Because, you know, here's the deal. The judge heard a phone conversation from my house where they're trying to, you know, nail me for drugs and stuff like that. And on the phone conversation, it clearly showed that I was unknowing of any of the activity going on, and that I wasn't part of that whole situation. But the judge says, look, it's a 5-year because I got caught with a shotgun. It's a 5-year sentence for a felon to get caught with a shotgun or any gun. It's a 5-year mandatory sentence. Here's what I can do, and this is the most of my pull. I can give you a 1-year mandatory time. But because I believe that you tried doing the right thing, because I called my dad on the phone, and I told my dad, I have this shotgun here. I don't want it. You can have it. Because my dad's a hunter, And he goes, well, I'll come up Saturday and pick it up. Well, they raided me on Thursday. So I got caught with a shotgun. The judge says, it doesn't seem to me like you were trying to hide it from anybody and you were trying to do the right thing. But, oh no, you got caught with a shotgun. So
the paperwork sits there in front of me. I got to do something with it.
So what he did was he goes, this is the least I can give you as 1-year sentence, but I can also do something else. And I'm like, what's that? Because, he saw that I had a family. I take care of Tracy. She's hurt, and I take care of, before the whole where she died thing, she was also narcoleptic. So I was raising the boys and I was taking care of Tracy for these many years. But anyways, he goes, I can give you this thing here, which is called a split sentence. I'm like, okay. He goes, I can give you at home house arrest for 6 months. And then you're going to have to spend 6 months in the penitentiary. I'm like, okay. And then he gave me one more thing. He said, I can give you a self-surrender. I'm like, what's that? He goes, when we find a place for you, because right now, basically, you'd normally be grabbed up, put in the holding cell back there, and you will be held there until we find a place for you, and none of that time would go towards your time. He goes, I can give you a self-surrender, which means you go home with a monitoring device. It will not go towards your time. When we find a place for you, you have to show up and turn yourself in. And if you don't, you get an escape charge, which is 5 years. So I sat around for like 8 months, and finally, I'm on house arrest. Finally, they called me and said, we have an opening for you at this place. And I had to show up in like 3 days and turn myself in and go spend 6 months in the federal penitentiary.
It's federal time. That's easy.
It was easy, but because everybody that's been there found out my charge was a gun, and I only got 6 months, they're all, label me as a narc, And I'm like, I showed everybody my paperwork. The only person on my paperwork is my son. He's the one that caused this. I didn't turn on him, I was innocent, basically, and the judge saw this, so he tried helping me. And they didn't believe any of that. So I got into like three major fights in that penitentiary, where basically what it was here's a dorm, there's a bunch of cops sit here and they watch their videos, right? Their cameras. But there's no cameras in the bathroom. So that's where the fighting took place. So I go into one place and I get surrounded by 3 guys, and they're like, blah, 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 this and that. And I didn't even listen to them no more. I just started fighting. Knocked them down, hooked them up, this and that. And I walked out of the bathroom and left them there. The next thing.
Yeah, we kind of lost the chat here.
This is Josh. Hang on a second. What's up, Josh? Okay, well, come on in and just show up on the live stream. We're here. I've got her Candy in with me. We can't do the 3 doors, but, actually, I can do probably 2 doors. Okay. All right, see you, buddy.
I can move this chair out of the way, and he.
Little Alora's coming over to get her candy. Hey, DJ! Send Steph in here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hang on a second. Send Steph in here. 12, 13, 14, 15. Or you can call me. I thought you were incapacitated.
No, I'm good.
Here's 15 pieces of candy. When Alora comes, I'm going to have her knock on your door.
Okay.
Give these to her. Like she'll yell trick or treat, Oh my God. I can't even hear these. Hey, Jerry, give me the candy.
Put down the candy and let the bag go, Jerry.
Oh,
Yeah, there.
bet Jerry. Take your thing. Give that to Laura when she knocks on your door. Thank you. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry, my bad.
Want to move out of this so he can get a wheelchair in here? Or?
No, Josh won't come in, but Laura will come in. You know, so we're good. We're good. So what was I saying now? What was I talking about?
I'll put your mask back on.
Are you shush? Oh, so that's how I did 6 months in the thing, and then the 3 fights I got into. One guy was he kept on coming to me, and you know he was a gay guy, and he I guess when new people come, he was the one that passes out the paper and the pencils, and I was like, you know, hey, thanks, you know, I don't know anybody here, but I appreciate you coming doing this. I didn't know that, you know, he was hated by so many people in there, and next thing you know, I'm in the bathroom, I'm showering, and 2 guys come knock on the door, and they open the door, and I'm standing there naked, and now I got to fight these 2 guys. I was like, what the hell? You know, I didn't do anything. I don't know what you guys are. I don't know who you are. Leave me the fuck alone. And next thing you know, they moved in closer. So, you know, I got the feeling of, you know, defense mode, and I put my hands up, and they come at me, and I'm sitting there fighting naked as can be, you know, these 2 guys, and, you know, I messed them up, and they're laying on the ground getting the water poured all over them, and I got my clothes on, and I left. And the third fight was this big, huge. Okay. This guy's like 350. I was like 300 at the time. He was about 6 inches taller than me, black guy. And somebody told him that I had 666 printed across the back of my head. And you know, you got to sign up for the pool table. So once a week, I got the pool table. I had my signature there, and I get to play pool for a half hour. And this guy come up to me. He's like, yo. I'm like, can I help you? And, you know, he's like, true, you got 666 across the back of your head? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, and he says this and that, and, you know, I'm like, look, dude, this is funny. All right, look, I'm not going to be an asshole here. I'm going to show you. And I take my hair, and I split it in the back, and I show him all these different spots in my head. There is no 66, or I'm sorry, KKK. That's what they said, KKK. And I showed him, and he's like, you know, that little motherfucker over there told me this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, so now I got to go and talk to this guy because why are you trying to get my ass beat? You know what I'm saying? They underestimated me because I'm old. This was like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. And, you know, they underestimated me. They didn't know I was a bouncer all my life. I've been fighting all my life, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I go and talk to this guy. I'm like, why the hell would you say something like that? I don't even know you. He goes, you just looked like the type that, you know, screw you, you know. And what I did was later that day, I saw him walk in the bathroom, and I walked up to him. He's pissing in the urinal, right? He's got both hands down, and he's facing the urinal. I walked up behind him, and I kicked him in his ass. he hit the urinal. He pissed all over himself. I walked out. I'm like, stop talking shit, motherfucker. And that was it. That was my 3 fights in the penitentiary.
And we skipped over Whip's World's super chat.
Oh, we did? See, there's no nothing up there.
Yeah, well, I think it's got to be over a certain amount. I don't know, man.
No, I don't think that's it.
Well, this one was only excuse me.
Well, look, I don't see. I'm going all the way back. I'm almost to the beginning.
It's not back. It's forward.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, way forward. You had the whole stream up there frozen.
Here we go. Let's go to the end. I'm at the end now. Going back.
There
Here we
it
go.
is.
Okay. And this is from who?
Thanks for the $2, Whip. I had to find it again.
AC/DC versus Iron Maiden. What you got for me, big man?
Yeah,
I tell you what, AC/DC is a great band.
I would pay good money to see that competition.
But I tell you what, I will take Iron Maiden all day over AC/DC. Iron Maiden is talented. Steve Harris on that bass. Dum, 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 dum.
I call it.
He invented the gallop, you know.
I'm sorry. I call it a draw. I would love to see that competition.
Bruce Dickinson on vocals. Holy shit, he was a opera singer beforehand, and he can definitely outdo, you know, Brian on singing. That's all there's to it. And as far as guitars, both guitarists are better than you know, Angus Young for, you know, AC/DC, but not taken away from AC/DC. They have like Kiss, the 3-chord, you know, guitarist can make any song, you know. They're very talented in what they do, but neither Kiss nor AC/DC can keep up with Iron Maiden with what they do. You know what I'm saying? I will take Iron Maiden all day, every day. Let me go back to where I don't remember any of these texts.
Because you were telling the story and you had they're frozen. Everybody's discussing.
Hellraiser was with Pinhead.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dark Frog and Harley Gem.
If that's the first one, we don't know.
Sherry looks like one of the ZZ Top. Yeah. Well, no, you actually matched them now because they're old, they got beards, and they can't play guitar, just like you.
I never claimed to play guitar.
Well, they used to.
I love to make it sing. I can make it sing real pretty, but I don't play guitar. I don't really know how to play guitar.
Big Junior Jamlo says, Jerry, if you have dentures, how the hell are you eating those milk duds? Some of you suck on them.
Yeah.
Say it. You suck on them.
And Beefcake Bob sucks on them.
I can't believe you just said that.
You know one of them Kit Kats.
This is what it's like having Jerry here. I got to carry around a bag of candy, so he's good to me.
You're lucky I'm not trying to stay in Beefcake Bob character. Oh, geez, Harley.
Jack says, so Rich, you invented drifting? No, I just want to say I was drifting before drifting was cool. That's all. I had, also back in that day, we had the Pinto. My car was a 1970 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Okay. I think it had a 350 in it. Here's the thing. I've never had a car that put up with this abuse before. I have 6 or 7 of my friends in there where the car was packed. I'd go down Abbey Road right in front of Dave Demeter's house. And I'd get up to like 70 miles an hour and I'd put it neutral, floor it, and pop it in reverse. Now, we sat there with all 7 of us in the car. The tires instantly start burning rubber in reverse. We're still traveling forward. And billows of smoke start passing us. And then when we got to the point where we stopped, and then the car goes back and forth, and then it starts going backwards into the cloud, I couldn't see the road no more. So I'd go like maybe 50 or 100 foot, and I'd pop it back down into low. And then they'd start spinning the other way. And we'd come out of this cloud. Oh, my God. We did this probably, I'd say at least 20 times before that car blew up. I mean, I was trying to blow that car up. And that little Oldsmobile, that little Oldsmobile, it took all that abuse. I mean, that's a lot of abuse with like 6 or 7 people in the car.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight, and that car took it all. And it still didn't blow up. I took it to the junkyard, and I sat it there, and I put a brick on the gas pedal, and we sat over here like 30 foot away, and it, wow! Like 15 minutes later, it started going. You know, it was still roaring. You know, and that 350 rocket motor was amazing. That Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme was amazing.
I've had a couple of them.
Them things were like bulletproof.
Was that Mercury that had the rear window went the wrong direction on it, rolled down?
Ooh,
That was old Mercury.
I don't know.
64, something like that. Anyway, a friend of mine had one of those, and I knocked the heels off of a pair of cowboy boots. And we had ropes hanging from the back of that Mercury. And We would go skiing behind that Mercury in the street.
Oh, we call that boot hopping.
Whatever, man. We got those cowboy boots with the shaft down the middle, with the rod shaft down the middle of them, and you can steer with them. Oh man, we'd be flying all over the place. And with that,
Oh my God! Look at you. Hi, sweetheart.
Hello.
Hi, Brittany. Who's that?
Oh, my sister.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on in. Come here, baby. Come here. What you gotta say to Grandpa?
How are you?
Good.
Trick or treat. You know what? Grandpa's got something for you. Oh, are you excited? Okay,
Go fill that puppy.
take you some out. Oh, that's not a handful. You grab you a handful. Grab you a handful. You so cute. You just like adorable. You
Yep.
made Grandpa's heart. Now put it in there. You made Grandpa's heart so happy. Here,
Yeah, grab a handful.
hold this right here.
Grab a handful for daddy.
Come here, sweetheart. Hold this, because I'm gonna have more candy for you. We got more candy for you. You got a boo boo? Let me see. Oh, from this thing? Oh, there's only 4 pieces of candy in there. Can you hold this?
I think she got scratched by the edge.
Here, Jerry, you hold this. Hey, Laura, watch this. Grandpa gonna
Here, I'll
give
help
you
you
all
hold
the candy.
Here, help me
Oh
hold
my
it.
goodness! Oh what? Grandpa bought all this for you. Oh yeah, help it in there. Help it in there. There you go. There you go, sweetie. Oh my goodness, get it all.
Yeah.
There you go. That's some candy. You hit the jackpot tonight.
It's amazing how fast that hand turns into a shovel.
Can Grandpa have a hug? Aw, I love you, sweetheart. Grandpa loves you. Oh, you kissed me too. You're just so sweet. You're such a special little girl. Grandpa loves you so much.
Yeah. So sweet. Oh, you gave him one.
You guys want to be on the live stream?
Oh, I love
Oh, come on. You look great. Come on over here and say hi.
Even Rich was
Oh, yeah.
Come on over here and say hi.
You see her little baby bump? She's got
You're pregnant now? Oh, my goodness. Congratulations.
Happy
This is
Halloween.
Josh's wife, Brittany, and Tiffany, her sister. And,
Well,
you know,
careful with the scalp.
you're gaining weight. I'm losing weight. I went from 340. I'm down to 287 now. 53 pounds down.
Yeah.
Everything you're losing. I'm
Well,
finding.
wait. You've seen me before at different occasions. But now,
Yeah, you look like that.
You do, honestly. You got a lot of space in there.
see?
Hey, believe it or not, we're still here.
Small enough to hug now without going, oh.
I'm proud of you. You're
I'm
always
trying
in
so
that
hard.
black t-shirt, so it's hard to
I
tell.
know. But you know what? I tried on, okay, when I got big, I swore to God I would never buy fat clothes. I've got a whole wardrobe, right? I tried on my 2XLs yesterday, and I fit in them. They're a little snug.
That's all right though.
So another 10 pounds. I've got a whole wardrobe of clothes back in the day of concert shirts, my jeans, and my Harley jackets and all that stuff.
Oh,
And then
nice.
all my they're called liquid blue t-shirts. They had the skulls and all that. They were all over print. I used to collect them, and they're all 2Xs. You know, I can almost fit into them now. I'm gonna be spiffy coming over your house.
Awesome. Keep
The
it
more you
up.
fit in, the less I'm fitting in.
But you'll get it right back when you go. You know. Look at her. She
I know.
bounced right back.
I
Oh,
know.
you're so sweet. We're working for it.
Yeah.
Well, now you're taking care of 3 kids.
Yeah.
You said it.
You got Alora, JJ, and Joshy.
Yeah.
I hope he's watching.
I'm sorry, honey. I don't have more candy. I'm so sorry, baby.
Hey, Josh.
Lola, you got so much candy, baby.
Josh and
Look at
Taylor.
this. This is a whole big. Look at. Let me see. Let me see. Look how full this thing is. Oh my, that's heavy.
Goodness.
You can carry that? Okay. Okay.
Oh, you must be strong.
You know, Grandpa loves you.
She knows.
So, well, thank you guys for bringing her by. Appreciate it. Where are you going next?
I'm sure everybody up here appreciates it. Although he's got the thing frozen.
Their
Yeah.
yards.
Oh, you want to look at decorations?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that every year. There's like a whole thing that you follow,
Yeah.
and they list them. You know.
That's what she's doing, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And, you know, you can see the people that put in effort that you would never do. You know?
Make it easy. Follow the map.
Right.
Well, you guys
You're
got
so
you guys
sweet.
got kind of all kinds of highs and comments and
Ah,
good luck and good people.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, I just thumb through real quick.
Yeah.
thanks.
See what we kind of left them out of the conversation.
I know,
here, but
sorry.
they're-
Never leave me out of the conversation, Jerry.
It's
Never.
impossible.
She had her roomie wig on, but she said it got itchy, so
Yeah.
we're over it.
It's okay. Mommy, take care of you, sweetheart.
Always.
You're so cute.
These little-
You're so cute.
Her little cousin's about to be a girl too. We're having another one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
You know what? I got with Tracy, you know,
Mhm.
back when,
Sorry.
She was
babe.
young. and then, you know, all she ever wanted was a baby girl
Mhm.
to play dolls with, do all this stuff. And I gave her 3 boys, like this. I was like, it was a boy. You know? And she had 3 boys, so she grew up with 3 boys and me, full of testosterone all around the house.
Yeah.
And then a Lori came by. I'm like, Tracy, you would be so in love right now. You would make me buy the whole Barbie
Oh,
aisle,
that's
everything. What?
Yeah, I told my husband, I said, she's already gonna have you wrapped around her finger before she's even born.
Oh, see, you brought up the husband word, so everybody's on there like, ah. I knew you was married. I didn't say that to them.
Oh.
Can't be wrong.
Well, you did it in the right order. You got married, then pregnant.
I mean, it may have only been a month after we got married.
Oh, shit.
We got married in April and got pregnant in May. So, yeah.
So we got pregnant in May, you said?
Well, I took both of
Thank
them.
you.
And we did it right. We got married by Nashville and Elvis.
Oh, you could have came over here and got married by me. I am a ordained minister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to prove it next weekend.
Next weekend, we got 2 couples coming here to get remarried.
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, Sue Ann and Steve,
Aw.
and then Maritza and Ricky.
Come on here twice.
They were here for like a week, about a month ago, and it was the funnest weekend we had. They made me laugh so much. You know, Ricky he don't drink, and he got so drunk the first day he passed out next to the pond and his arm in the pool pond. He wakes up, he's like, "There's a gar, I gotta pet it."
I got to see if he's catching this. He's probably on it.
Chloe, or is that somebody else?
What's that?
No, Brooke. I'm thinking of Brooke. I don't know who you're
Oh,
talking
Brooke Hall.
about. Yeah, no.
No, Marissa and Ricky came over after Brooke was here,
Oh.
and Sue Ann and Steve, they were here. They're our moderators.
Yeah.
They're gonna be here all the time. So next weekend, we're gonna have both couples here, and you're invited to the wedding. Well, I heard about it tonight. They told me. We talked about it, but I didn't know it was real. Tonight, they're like, "Oh, I didn't get the dress and this. Oh, the dresses." I'm like, "Are you guys serious? I'm married, both of you guys this weekend."
Yeah, it's one
Well,
of
it was locked in tonight.
It's progressed from one step at a time. First, they were both going to show up and have fun together here, and then they decided to make it a double second ceremony.
Oh, for our wedding, but
Oh, of our wedding venue. All right, you guys, thank you for stopping by.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you, Jimmy. Bye. Love you guys. Love you, Laura.
Did they stop by his bedroom?
Oh, wait, Laura, come here, honey. Honey, come here. See the door next to me? That next door? Knock on that door and say trick or treat.
DJ.
Not that door. Oh, follow mommy. Follow mommy. Knock on the next door in the hallway. Yeah. Next door. Knock on it. Say trick or treat. We got DJ in there with a bunch of candy for her. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at Laura. Laura. She's so adorable. Laura, tell him thank you.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Everybody have a piece of candy. I got attacked by the sharks.
Here, Jerry, here's more candy.
Yeah, bite me.
Oh, shit, Jerry.
Like the new program. Like it's a cartoon. Yeah, yeah. It's like a cartoon all in it. It's literally the new program.
I don't have to anymore.
Oh, they fucking is so, girl.
We're going back a ways or something.
Yeah, we are. I'm catching up, guys. Hang on a second.
Yeah, like I said, happy Halloween, everybody. I've already had too much candy, everybody.
Jerry's all wired over here. Aw, love you, sweetheart. You got more candy?
Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. Love you. She gone. Aw, sweetheart. Bye. Another hug? Okay. I'll never say no. I love you so much. You're so sweet, Grandpa. Love you. Wait. Mwah. I kiss you too. Oh, you kissed me twice? Love you, sweetie.
Thanks, guys. Happy Halloween.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See you
Bye,
guys.
Brittany.
I love that girl.
Or they're still back where you fell out of your chair.
Yeah.
Shit, man. You got some comments to catch up on.
Oh, did you get this one here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got that one, okay.
You jumped back way
We're good. We're
far,
good. We're
man.
good. I'm catching up. We're good.
Catch up to when.
Matthew Wilholt says, "You're just an honest man, and the judge seen it." Well, not only that, he heard the conversations I had, and where he saw that I tried giving that gun to my dad, and he actually told me that if I would have called a cab and delivered that gun to my dad, which is an hour away, I would never be facing any charges right now. I'm like, I've done nothing wrong, and I thought since I'm doing nothing wrong, no cops would be here. Why would I get raided? And so my dad was coming up Saturday. It's fine. I never shot the gun. It had a box of shells next to it, completely full with a bow on it, and then the gun had a bow on it. I never shot it. I got it from my son, and he tried telling me that because I told him first thing as soon as he gave me the shotgun for my birthday, I'm like, dude, get this thing out of here. He goes, no, Dad, not. There's a new thing. If your felony is more than 10 years in arrears, and mine was 30 years ago. If your felony is more than 10 years in arrears, you can own a shotgun. You can never own a pistol, but you have to get your hunting license. And for some reason, I believed him. I shouldn't have. And then I found out the next day because the judge heard the whole conversation. I called my lawyer, asked him. The lawyer calls back and says, absolutely not. You cannot own that gun. So then I hang up and I call my dad and I tell my dad, I have a shotgun here. And he's like, boy, what in the hell are you doing with a shotgun? So I had explained the whole thing to him. And this is what the judge heard because my phone was tapped. So that's what saved me, basically. Oh, somebody said, I love Heath bars. Where's that at? I don't know who it was, but I do love Heath bars. It's one of my favorites. And here's what I do. I take the Heath bar and I put it in my mouth and I keep licking and getting the chocolate off one side and I flip it over and I keep licking and getting all the chocolate off. And then when it's down to just the butter toffee inside, I keep licking it until it gets really thin. And then when it gets thin, it just melts in your mouth and you can just bite it and it's so good. I don't like the Heath bar as in ice cream or cold. It's just hard and crunchy. You get so much more butter flavoring if you just lick on it until it dissolves in your mouth. It's so good. I love Heath bars. Lauren says, Jerry got a sugar high all night long. Is Jerry smoking the wildwood weed? Rick says it's too cold out here to have trick or treat. That's horrible.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that.
I have Rama says Laura's so adorable. Isn't she just a sweetheart? She loves her grandpa. She's just a sweetheart. She's got me wrapped around her pinky. You know, half of everything I do is for her. You know, she just is a sweetheart. You know, to come back and give me another hug and a double kiss, you know. Love that little girl. All right. It's almost 8 o'clock. You guys got any questions for us? Got anything we can help with? You know, other than how to take care of an old man that shows up at your door.
I was just thinking if I could get away with it if I went out around the neighborhood and told everybody I was an 8-year-old.
You could. I'm dressed up as an old man. Is that what you want to do? Because you
Sure,
can't.
well,
I'll buy you candy if you don't do it.
I will go out up in one of the upper scale neighborhoods and see how long it takes for them to call the police.
Oh my God, Camel's Bikes asked the wrong question. Hey Jerry, how many kids you got? Or grandkids?
I don't know.
Grandkids. You got over 17
I
kids.
have no idea.
They have no idea on grandkids.
I have no idea. And, you know, I don't know. I never kept up with them.
Brock Ann says, oh, Laura was so adorable how she only grabbed one piece of candy. Yes, you know, she's just such a sweetheart. So innocent, so loving, so caring.
Oh, it didn't take long for that hand to turn into a
No, it didn't. She turned into a shovel and started taking it all after I said, take them all.
No.
All right. Whips World says, Rich, how much wood could a... Wait, it jumped on me. Let me go back to it. Rich, how much wood could a good chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know, but how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How about that?
Can you do it without using tones?
I don't know. What's
Without
tones?
you're trying to sing it. It's easy to sing.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You're still going as a rhythm to it.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Say it fast though.
If a woodchuck
without
could
a rhythm.
chuck wood?
Yeah, it's impossible to do if you don't use a
No,
rhythm.
it ain't.
The trick only works on people without rhythm.
Asaya Narkansas says, glad you have a Laura in your life, Reg. You deserve some joy. She is such a little joy, too. She is so good. I love her to death. Baiting Diamond says, holy heck, I'm late as fuck, everybody.
You don't get much later than that.
Actually, we're getting ready to sign off, and you just show up.
7:58. You just made the record for the latest.
The latest bitch ever.
Yeah. And how far back are you? Are we up close to the end?
I don't know. It's 7:59 now.
Yeah, but that's not telling us what time it is. How far back on the list are
I don't know.
you? Not that far.
Mississippi Hippie Sherry says, Big Rich, you missed my comment. It was right when Laura, sweet Laura came in. Oh, I'm sorry. Camel Bikes comes in with an answer. As much wood as he felt like chucking.
Yeah, good answer. Oh,
Jeff Charm goes, who's chucking?
Depth Charge is trying to keep up with me. Candy.
Loren says, Big Rich, go for another hour. It's possible.
I gotta go turn off some lights and feed some babies.
Hang on a second. She said,
We got some characters out there we're trying to follow.
Mississippi Hippie Sherry. So I'm going to rewind until I see Mississippi Hippie Sherry.
Or did we miss one completely?
Yeah. So I'm going back and I'm looking. Dun, 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 dun.
She got us a marker for when Laura showed up. Huh?
Oh.
That's what she said.
I don't see it. Although I see a lot of people here that,
It might have been
Art wasn't the moderator.
Go back
So
just a little further. Because Laura's, somebody's commenting on Laura now, so go back just a little further. She said it was the same time as Laura came in.
right, there you go. She says, happy birthday, Brock. So Brock's here. Big Rich, you'd be proud of me. I went on a goldfish rescue an hour away all by myself last week. I rescued 15 goldfish that were about to get dumped in a natural pond because their owner was moving. Oh, that's great. But see, people don't understand. They're
I
thinking
thought they
they're
were
saving the
talking
fish.
about a super chat.
No, they think they're saving fish, but they're putting these goldfish into waterways where the goldfish will take over and destroy everything. You
If it's a
cannot do
closed
that.
pond and they're supposed to be there is one thing. And that's not even, you know, depends on how close it is to the source.
There we go. Let me go back some more.
I think Laura's there right now. There we go. Oh, all right. It wasn't a super chat. Oh, maybe we're getting into.
Yeah, I don't see
says
it.
good night.
All right, I'm done. I can't find it. I'm sorry.
I think we'll just found.
Bathing for Diamonds says parent tax on candy is amazing. Is that what you've been doing? You've been taxing all Laura's candy?
He said in the Netherlands they got a sugar tax.
Really?
I suppose that could be considered a.
Well, let's say you have a sweet girlfriend. Do you get taxed? Or
Yeah,
if you want some sugar that night, do you get
I'm
taxed?
starting to get. Yeah, it's getting close to 8 o'clock. He started your comments.
Camel's Bike says, I think I could hang with Rich, but I think Jerry would kill me. I couldn't keep up with you, dude.
Well, I don't know whether to say thank you or not.
All right. We're down to the end. Let me see it.
Oh. It's
And
been a-
David says, what do you on bonfire night, Rich? You know what? Anytime we can have a bonfire, we get drunk, we toast marshmallows, we cook hot dogs, we have a good time, we sit out there laughing and making fun of everybody, and you know, everybody picks on everybody, and we have a bunch of laughs. It's a great time.
We got to trim some of that wood so that we can use it in the little bird. I mean, it's wet and cold out there. We
Oh my
can't get
God.
to them.
Camel Bike says it's almost time for the OFR turkey drop. Do you know what that's referencing?
I know it exactly where it's
WKRP in Cincinnati,
Yeah,
the turkey
I know.
drop, where Les Nessman didn't know that turkeys can't fly, and they're dropping them out of helicopters, and all the humanity, they're just exploding everywhere when they hit.
Doesn't Ohio have a day set aside for that?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, there is.
If Cincinnati
Every year
does it,
it's-
they should.
They should, yes, they
That'd be a
should.
hell of a party.
They should, because that's an awesome. I remember when that first
Whip,
came out.
thank you.
That was amazing.
That's a compliment, man. Beefcake Bob thanks you. He said $2. He says I should go as a 19-year-old girl and twerk for him.
He can't twerk as a 70-year-old man. What are you talking about?
I get a couple of twitches out there before my back made me scream like a 19-year-old girl.
That a couple times. I've got a video. Remember I had a broken rib? Well, I fell after that, after it healed, like 5 days later. I'm just getting to the point where it doesn't hurt me to breathe in. It doesn't hurt me to cough. It doesn't hurt me to sneeze. And my rib's getting better. I came around the corner of the pool and I tripped over some rocks that were there, hit the rocks here, bounced over, hit the dog bone tank, and I landed on the ground. And I got the video. It's like 5 minutes. I was like, oh. I couldn't breathe for the first minute. Then after that, I was like, oh shit, ow, 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 ow. And nobody came to my rescue. And Jerry's on the back deck, you know, sitting there getting high. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, ow, ow. I couldn't get up. And then the community service lady shows up and she's like, you want me to call 911? I'm like, no. And I tried getting up and it hurt so bad because I re-cracked my ribs, you know. I couldn't get up. It was so bad. And after about 20 minutes, I finally made it up. And, you know, I've got it on video. It's just a hilarious video.
Now, we're walking wounded around here. We don't need none of this shit. The entertainment around here is nonstop.
Hayden says, we still need to see the video when you fell into the paku pool you set up. Oh my God, that was a horrible day. I busted my lip open. I hurt my ribs. I mean, oh my God, it was horrible. I think I broke a rib, didn't I?
Oh, there's some times around here, man, that I wish you had a camera, man. Once in a while, it's like a Three Stooges movie.
Sue Ann says, what about when you fell off the ladder on the back of the boat? We have that on video.
That did get videotaped.
We do got that on video.
No, not everything gets missed.
Who's this? Says this? I don't know who this is.
Oh, that's Whip. He's telling you to quit falling.
Yeah. Oh,
Another
shit.
$2 from Whip telling Rich to stop falling.
That'll solve many problems. Thank you, Whips World, for the $2 super chat. Fish Fam League
Yeah.
says. Summerly says that was a good video. Whips World said he definitely hurt his pride.
Yeah, that was hard to try.
Hmm.
That ladder's a cripple. I mean, it's still usable, but it's got an
I bent it back as straight as possible, but it's
Yeah,
still usable, but it's like floppy.
It's got an obvious twist to it.
Hello. Goodbye. I keep getting these messages where they don't answer you back when you say hello, and it takes a while, and you go hello a second time, and then a boat foghorn reaps, and then it goes, hello. We're doing a new thing about what was it called?
I don't know.
Medicare and this and that. I'm like, you answer your own phones. You know, don't auto dial people and then pick it up. You know, it
Well,
just pisses
especially
me
not
off.
on a system that's so outdated that you can recognize the auto dial by the pause. You know, they just automatically ring numbers, and then when somebody answers one, they kick in the message.
Summerly says, how are the Arapaima doing? The 2000 doing? Is it 2000 or 2200? It is a 2200 gallon tank and a 16-foot long, 6-foot wide, and I believe it's 44 inches tall.
And they're getting fed like little pigs.
Oh, they eat every day. We're power feeding them to get them to catch up to the other 3-foot Pima. So they are doing great.
People are telling us we got to stick around here. Isn't that a $10 super chat saying
Chris
Happy
0413
Halloween?
put $10 on, said Happy Halloween. Well, thank you.
Thank
That
you.
makes me want to stay. Mandy Davis says, Jerry, what's your favorite Western movie of all time?
Oh my God, I don't know.
I would like to say it was something called the Bad Six or the
No,
Evil
it's a Clint
Six.
Eastwood movie.
Paint the Town Red. That one.
No, Western.
Well, that was a Western.
That one where he was a Southern boy and they ended up living with Comanche out on the plains.
I don't know that one.
I don't know. The blue coats were hunting him.
Summerly says the
It's-
Hateful Eight.
Yeah, it's the name of I mean, they called him.
Blazing Saddles was amazing. I mean,
Oh,
come on,
Blazing
that was
Saddles is a
awesome.
classic.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh, Josie Wales. Marie Dean says Joey
Yeah,
Wales, but it was Josie Wales.
Yeah,
That was an awesome movie.
yeah. That's for an honest portrayal of life.
Oh, and also 310 to Yuma is a great movie. That was Yul Brenner. No, remember the bald guy?
I know who Brenner was, but I don't.
That was
know
a great
who-
movie. Wait, was that the movie where all the Chinese people were building that bridge over some river and they were like,
No.
what was that?
No, that's Bridge of the River Kwai.
Okay, that's it. Yes.
That's a nasty movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, they did it well. I
We
guess
can- we're showing our age here.
It wasn't the nearest. Their portrayal of it wasn't near as horrible as it really was. They
Wow.
cleaned it up.
UB Stupid says best Western series is Gunsmoke. That was
I don't
definitely
know
a great
about that.
series, but it
That's a
wasn't the
good
greatest
one.
Western movie.
For some reason, I like the outlaw, the anti-hero ones.
Okay, J Rod says this is a good question. Hey guys, I just wanted to know, is it still good to feed the fish right now? I'm expecting you to think about this as outdoors and what temperature you shouldn't feed the fish. Can you guys? Okay. From what I took from that, I'm thinking outdoor pond and koi. Our back pond, we stop feeding when the pond temperature at the daytime is 55. 55 and lower, we don't feed no more because we don't want this food to set in their stomach and decay and rot and all that stuff. So once it reaches 55, they go into a what do you want to call it?
Torpor.
Torpor, but a slight,
Well, that's exactly what it is a torpor. They don't go hibernate.
they don't hibernate. It's a slight hibernation.
Yeah.
Okay. And then their food sits in their bellies,
It's a torpor.
not being digested. So it makes it worse for them and they get diseases. So at 55 degrees, you stop feeding your outdoor ponds. Now, come summertime, when it comes up to 50 degrees, you can start feeding them small amounts. And as they warm up, the more warmer they get, the more you can feed them.
The fish itself will tell you. In the summer, when you start feeding them, is when they start munching on all the algae around the edges of the pond. They're ready to eat. If in the winter, they're letting me know right now that it's starting to get down to that level. I want to put a thermometer on there.
Yeah.
Because it's around
Maniac says,
55.
Big Rich, go ahead.
Yeah, that pond's about 55 right now, I bet. But
Well, it's getting down to like 44 at night, and it's a high of like 55 a day.
35, 34.
All right, well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
That
the temperature.
pond's at about 55 right
36 tonight,
now.
37 tomorrow, 33 the day after, and then 39. So, and the highs are 52, 55, 57.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out in between that, right in the middle,
Yeah.
it's going to be in the 40s. So
At the most.
yeah, we don't feed our fish no more
No,
at this point.
It's pretty much.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm going to double check it with a thermometer tomorrow, but the fish are already telling me it's not time to stop.
Maniac says, Big Rich, do you enjoy fishing? I used to a lot. I used to go fishing all the time. And then I would always, catch something that was cool and bring it home, put it in one of my tanks. But, as I grew older, I figured out, I'm not doing that fish justice. I'm taking him out of the wild where he has a huge pond and I'm putting him in a little tank like jail. So I stopped doing that, But I used to enjoy fishing.
We'll cut it off with the fishing line. I gotta go and make sure these guys are okay. Give the kids the late night food. So stay fishing, my friends.
Do you need to be knighted or do you want to take this with you for protection?
I don't think anybody in there is gonna bite me. I'm not nervous around the fish at all. It's just me. If somebody else is there, the fish bothers me.
Yeah.
Outlaw Josie Wales.
I told you that. Whip's World says the top 3 is Unforgiven, amazing movie.
Oh,
The Outlaw Josie Wales, which he talked about earlier, was great. And Tombstone, one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh my God, that was awesome.
All the movie Tombstone movies are good. Yeah. Anyway, was The Unforgiven? Oh, what was that one that was just out with that guy where he busted up that Martin guitar by accident?
I don't know, but it was like $100,000 guitar he
Oh
busted.
God, yeah.
That was what's Goldie
Hateful
Hawn's
Eight?
husband.
Hateful Eight or
I don't know, but it was
help me out here.
it was
people.
Goldie Hawn's husband, Kurt.
Kurt Douglas.
No,
No,
Kurt. Goldie Hawn's husband. I forget his name.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. He
Yeah.
did it thinking it was a prop, and he busted that guitar up, and you can't replace it. Yeah.
I'm hoping somebody tell us. I can't remember the name of it. But God, that's a good movie anyway. But
Lorenz says, "Did Big Rich's Night Jerry?" Yes, I did.
the thing I saw on it said that the shot of her, she knew she realized that that was the real guitar. That wasn't a prop when he smashed it.
Okay.
And that was her
Her
expression.
reaction was real.
Her reaction was real
Right.
to that guitar blowing up like
Oh,
that.
Bird on a Wire was a great movie. That was
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn and I forget, but yeah, that was a great movie. Deb Charge had a question. Well, let's get again, Deb Charge.
Deb Charge is a
Tombstone. That was such a great movie. I mean, I loved it. You know, I'll be your Huckleberry. I mean, that was
Oh,
Val
yeah.
Kilmer. That was awesome.
That version of Tombstone is the best.
That's the best
Yeah.
for sure. I loved Val Kilmer in that. That was
The
awesome.
whole, everybody in the movie was good.
I just hate that so many of his brothers died. You know, they deserved. They're at the end of their life. They deserve to sit back and relax. You know, and enjoy life. And now so many of his brothers died, and the wives died, and all this bullshit because of that asshole.
Ouch.
Camel's
Deb
Black says
Charge.
he wanted to know if Jerry would be his best man in the wedding. Who's that? Who are you asking?
Deb Charge, right below him.
Jerry, will you be my best man at the wedding? There you go.
I'd be honored, bud.
Awesome. Awesome. Here's your thing, guys. Write your vows now.
And
Right.
better find out what I'm signing up for here.
Write what you want me to
I
say
have no
as
idea
your,
what you've got in mind.
priest. Write what you want me to say, and I will take that into consideration in what I'm going to say.
Everything's filtered through his sick perception, so you get what you get.
Lorenz Cortot says Convoy was a great movie. Hell yeah, it was. That's Chris Christopherson.
I
It was
think
awesome.
actually that almost classifies as a Western, too.
Yeah.
Modern Western.
But, that's what brought on, Smokey and the
You're
Bandit
more
and
than
all
welcome.
those.
Yeah,
you know?
you're welcome, Deb Charge.
So says, I ain't writing nothing other than I do. You better write some ideas down for me to talk the way you want me to talk.
Hey, if the
Because if
commitment,
you come to me and I have to talk what I want to say, you might not like it.
if the commitment wasn't already there, obviously, I would not be standing with you. It's an honor.
We love you guys. We'll do our best to make your day the best day ever. Oh, Kelly's Heroes. That was a great movie. That's what started Hogan's Heroes. The whole thing. Kelly's
Yeah,
Heroes.
I'm not that up.
You
on
didn't see
that
it?
side of it.
They were stuck behind
I can't place Kelly's
Nazi
Heroes.
boot camp, and they were prisoners,
Similar,
and they
yeah.
did all this stuff, and they got around the Nazis. And then Hogan's Heroes was based on that movie,
Oh, yeah.
and then it went on. And I loved Hogan's Heroes.
Well, that was basically. There was one that came out that was loosely on the people that want to recover the stolen artworks.
Campbell's Bike said, "I know nothing." That was Sergeant. Was
Oh,
it
yeah.
Carter?
That's I know nothing.
Sergeant Schultz. That was his name.
Yeah, sorry.
I know nothing.
I still can't figure out what the name of that movie is.
The Magnificent Seven. That was the one. That had Yul Brenner in it.
No,
And-
that's not the one I'm thinking of, though.
Well, that's the one I was thinking of. Yul Brenner, and then you had the guy that played Beretta,
the new-
Robert Blake. Great actors. I mean, that was all awesome. I love that movie. The Magnificent Seven. You all got to watch.
The Hateful Eight. That's what I thought, but I can't. Something in my head goes no. Yeah, there's somebody said the Monument Man. They did a more modern movie on it, but there's a real old one that's taken on the Monument Man, sneaking around and getting the stuff back from the Germans and the Russians. There's a lot of it you don't see, man. It's not a lot of one-sided shit. The Americans stole a lot of stuff too.
I just want
Whether
to show you
like it
guys,
or not.
Jerry, when you stand up, can you pick up my shirt and show people how loose this is on me? I mean, this used to be tight. I used to have to put on my 3
He's
X's.
gonna make me stay in a beefcake Bob persona tonight.
No, seriously, I used to take my shirts you know, after the on the dryer, the 3X's. I'd
Yeah.
put them on, and then I would have to take it and put it over my knee and stretch, and then pull sideways on each side, and then do my other knee. And now I don't have to do that, but this shirt is so loose on me now.
Or
You know.
just stand up and flap your wings, Goose.
You're a funny man. Okay, you guys are just naming, you know, just random movies now that are good.
Yeah.
How about Payback with Mel Gibson? Fucking awesome movie.
If I can find a Hateful Eight, I used to kick back and watch that tonight after I get.
I might watch it now.
Well, I gotta go get my chores done.
Well, you go do your work.
All right. Stay fishing, my friends. Y'all travel well.
We got 1 week until, you know, 2 married couples are coming here and getting remarried.
Yeah, it was just another weekend at OFR.
Everybody gets married at OFR.
Oh man, you don't know what you're gonna run into in the morning. When I get up and go out there, I have no idea. Anything's possible.
See you, Jerry.
He's knighting me.
Again.
Excuse me while I pick up my medication.
Take your phone too.
Well,
And your coffee mug.
I
And your coat. And your glass. Trying to help you.
enjoy the people.
You're very forgetful. You're old. He's gonna hit me with that.
Oh, my back don't want to move.
Loren says 2 couples getting married at OFR. That means a lot of questions. No, we've got, and they're here tonight. We've got Sue Ann and Steve are getting remarried here.
Yeah, really, talk to them about it.
And then we've got Maritza and Ricky are also coming to spend the weekend, and they're getting remarried here. Loren says, Jerry, get a poking stick to poke Big Rich. Here we go. He can't have a poking stick. I got a sword. Phew, phew, phew. Ain't no Jerry poking me. What else you guys got for me? Jerry needs a Gandalf staff. Absolutely he does. So Ann says, no questions at all. Just friends having fun with family. Hell yeah. Love you, Sue Ann. Can't wait to remarry you. Are you sure you want to get remarried to him? I can marry you to anybody. I'm kidding, Steve. I'm kidding. You know, it sounds like we're going to have a great time next weekend. Camel's Bike says, do you remember the band White Lion? Hell yeah, great. They came out with a what do you want to call it? A song that was, I forget what they're called. White Lion. Let me look it up real quick. White Lion song. All right. Oh, you're all in need. That was a great song. When Children Cry. So Death Do Us Part. It's great. I mean, they have a lot of good songs. Babe Haver Mara says, is the pond guy coming over anytime soon to redo the pool and pond? I don't think so. It's been 4 years, and he's gotten mad at us because we took in some filters from another company. So I really don't think so. He goes, that's it. Or Suan goes, that's it. When the Children Cry. Yeah, that is a great song. Lauren says, I don't think the pond guy's coming. Otherwise, it should have been done. You know what? He keeps telling us every year and holding us off. And then he gets mad at us because, you know, we took in a couple of filters from another company. He says, that's his, you know, opposition. You know, I'm like, I didn't know. You know, what the hell? I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm trying to clean my pond. That's all. Camel's Bike says, my cousin filled in when the drummer broke his arm. He went on a European tour. He got to meet Ozzy. That's awesome. That's a story right there. You can tell everybody forever. That's awesome. Rick says, I'm back home. It's cold out there. The Mustang started overheating. Should have just took the Camaro. Well, if you got a choice between the Mustang and the Camaro, you always choose the Camaro. Okay? Camel Bike says, trust me, he does. He tells a story I've heard about 1,000 times. At UB Stupid says the pond guy's errant is an arrogant ass. You know, he's been a nice guy to me, but, you know, I don't know. Other Gem says, I love having teens around Halloween. Just stole my favorites from their bags. You evil person. Lorenz says, if you give a pond away, there shouldn't be strings attached. You know, yes and no. But if you tell me you're going to come over and, you know, help me fix this or that and make the pond better, and you don't do it for 4 years, and I find somebody else that, you know, offers a couple of filters, you shouldn't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? You're not making time for me. You're not coming back. You're not doing this. You know, I don't know. Mandy Davis says, I cannot wait every Friday night to see you on YouTube. Always makes my Friday night. Well, normally I'd say, Mandy, are you single? But I got my Tracy. Arlie Jim says, they said I could. Okay, I don't know what that means, but cool. Manny, maybe you can come over and hang out on the Harley when I go out to these different rides and stuff like that. You know, I miss hanging out with people, and I've opened this up before. We've got a spare bedroom. Any girl that needs a place to stay can live here for free if they help me around the house, either clean the house, take care of Tracy, or help me in the fish room. And that's your only job, and you get free rent. You know, I don't like being alone in a big house by myself and then all this quietness. I hate that. So when people come over and then, you know, they offer this or that, you know, it can help me out, and that's great. But you know, I got the new Harley and I love it, and I would like to go to places and, you know, maybe take someone with me. It would have to be a small, tiny little girl because the fender comes up. It's only bolted on here, and it comes up like this. So when you sit here, it wants to bend down into the tire. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be light, like less than 100 pounds, maybe 105, you know, whatever. But Harley Jim says, if I lived in the States, I'd already be there. She's 135 pounds too heavy. That's iffy right there. I'd have to like let you sit on it and see if it bends the fender down. I don't know. I'm guessing, you know, but definitely the lighter the better, because I can't have a 260 pound girl in there. It's definitely going to bend down and rub the tire and, you know, screw up the paint. So, you know, it's made as a single bike. So, you know, that's all there's to it. So. Oh my God. Camel Bike says, you know, it'd be really awesome if you guys could get Jack to play at the wedding. That would be fucking awesome. I would fucking love that. What's the World says, Rich, I cannot wait for Friday nights to see you on YouTube because it makes my night too. You big sexy man, you. Come on, Whip. I've known you wanted me ever since I met you. He's so fun. He's about 6 inches taller than me. I'm like, hi, I'm Big Rich. That felt so stupid. It felt so weird introducing myself to him. I'm Big Rich, you know. Chara Richard says, if you come up to Indiana, I'm down for a ride, only 125 pounds. Awesome. I mean, if I had a reason to have my Harley there in Indiana, I would love to do it. Camel's Bike says, I met a guy Monday that was 7 foot. He made me feel like a dwarf. You know, I got a picture between, you know, Whip's World and some guy that came there, and I was like up to their shoulders. Both guys were like a foot taller than me. I was the little guy in the middle. Explaining, hi, I'm Big Rich. It didn't work. I'm Big Rich because my son is Little Rich, not because I'm so big. I'm only 6'1 3/4, you know, almost 6'2". All right, guys, it's 8:30. I'm getting out of here. I got a bunch of stuff to answer here. Oh, geez. I got some shit to deal with, too. All right. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for hanging around. It's been a great, you know, Halloween night. Oh, yeah. Whoops World says, Shaq made Rich look like a 10-year-old who went on a bender. I actually felt like a 10-year-old girl that showed up at, like, you know, the high school dance with my father, and I was standing on his shoes as he danced me around. Because when he picked me up, that's what I felt like, a little girl. All right, guys. You take care. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I love it. I love my time hanging out with you guys every Friday. It's been awesome. And it's been a great, it's been a great, you know, Halloween. So thank you guys. I'll make sure I video the whole weddings thing next week. And, you know, hopefully you can all see and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. And love you. See you next Friday. All right. And stream. And